Coming up on Torrance Today, another powerful storm passed through our city, and thanks to the efforts of city workers, damages were kept to a minimum. Despite the heavy rain, a Black History Month celebration drew quite a crowd at the Torrance Cultural Arts Center. And the sun finally came out on Sunday, just in time for the Torrance Antique Fair. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, February 27th. I hope your week is off to a great start. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. The winter storms keep coming. We haven't had a 24-hour break without rain since last Wednesday. The continuous downpour and heavy winds led to more than 70 tree emergency reports throughout the city, as well as calls for flooding and power outages. Our fire, police, and public works employees worked around the clock responding to these cases. On Saturday alone, they responded to more than 24 calls during a 13-hour period. And the Torrance Fire Department answered more than 40 calls last week for downed power lines. Officials encourage residents to report any flooding, gutter issues, and tree removal requests by filling out a citizen request form on the new My Torrance CA app. Well, the rain didn't stop a celebration that took place over the weekend at the Torrance Cultural Arts Center honoring Black History Month.
On behalf of the City of Torrance, we're absolutely thrilled that Elizabeth brought her event here to Torrance so we can all engage and enjoy in the rich cultural diversity that an event like this brings.
This event means to me bridging the cultural divide between Africans, African Americans, the Caribbeans, and our community at large. We live in an international fabric of the world, Southern California. We feel like this event will touch the heart of many people who care to know about different cultures.
Tonight is all about unity. It's about honoring African culture and African American culture and all that we share in common, the food, the music, the fashion, and the heart and soul. We're all the same people originating from the continent, so we're celebrating Black History Month together.
This event brought together cultural dancers from Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Guinea, and the Caribbean. It also featured Black-owned business vendors, a fashion show, and a selection of delicious regional foods. And Black History Month celebrations will extend into early March here in our city. The Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce will host a special event at the Marriott, continuing the legacy of a few notable individuals, such as a U.S. Olympian and Track and Field Hall of Fame inductee, a business entrepreneur and U.S. Air Force veteran, and a small business specializing in comfort food for more than 3 decades in the South Bay. Community members can still RSVP for this gathering on Thursday. Just go to torrancechamber.com/event/Black History 2023. The 41st Annual College and Career Fair took place over the weekend at West High School, connecting hundreds of students to the resources they need to plan out their higher education paths.
The Torrance College Fair is about teaching kids about everything college, whether it's finding the colleges that are the right fit for them, or learning how to access college, or different alternatives to college. We specialize in SAT and ACT test prep, as well as academic tutoring for students who might be struggling in their academic subjects, and essay writing.
The college essay is not just information on what you're good at, but information on what you, like who you are as a person. And it is a difficult essay. It's not a writing prompt for an English class, but it's a writing prompt for who you are and what you are.
Many groups teamed up to make this event possible, including the Torrance Council of PTAs and the Torrance Unified School District. Workshops covered a wide range of topics, including the college admission process, college entrance exam preparation, scholarship and financial aid opportunities, and alternative short-term training. Students also met with representatives from a variety of postgraduate options, including community colleges, state colleges and universities, private and Ivy League schools, and vocational programs. And speaking of education, a free child safety class took place last Saturday, giving our younger kids a unique opportunity to meet police and highway patrol officers.
So like in the video, if an adult comes up to you and asks you for something or offers you something and you don't know that person, what's the first thing you should do? Good.
Today's class is all about public safety. We thank the Utopian Society for putting on a class like this. It allows us as police officers to interact with children and basically educate them on stranger danger, check first, and traffic safety. Also, we're able to introduce our new canine, Tango, here. He's a bloodhound, and the kids were able to interact with him as well. And overall, it was a great day, and this is valuable for the community.
More than a dozen students participated and received certificates of completion, along with fingerprint cards, personalized IDs, and even some prizes. Well, we all received a prize on Sunday when we got a much-needed break from the rain. Some took advantage of the better weather by checking out the Torrance Antique Fair.
It's finally sunny out, so we wanted to come out and spend some time outside walking around and seeing what treasures we could find. This is a great way to bring people out here to Old Torrance. It's so nice to see it's so lively and to be able to chat to the merchants and chat to other residents and, stop for a bite. So it's a really nice way to spend an afternoon. This is the kind of place where even with $20 you can fill your pockets with treasures.
I think it's great because it's a little piece of history from the community. People come from all around, but it's nice to see what different people feel is collectible and their definition of what is a treasure. I sell primarily the vinyl records, vintage vinyl, specializing in classic rock. I also have vintage ephemera, vintage mags, and I got a bunch of fishing stuff too, just because I like fishing. For some reason they call me Pink Van Jeff. That's the easiest way to find me is spot the pink van.
The pet-friendly event featured more than 200 antique dealers, an antique appraisal booth, live music, a DJ, and of course, no shortage of fantastic restaurants to visit and grab a bite to eat at. If you missed it this weekend, don't worry. The Torrance Antique Fair takes place on the fourth Saturday of every month. And college students interested in helping to keep our air clean can apply for a unique internship. The South Coast Air Quality Management District's summer internship program is for both undergraduate and graduate students who are currently at 2- or 4-year colleges and universities. The paid opportunity begins on June 13th and lasts for 8 weeks. Participants will serve in each of the agency's 11 operational divisions, which include finance, information management, and legal. The program wraps up August 4th, just in time for the start of the fall school season. The South Coast AQMD is one of the largest environmental regulatory agencies in the country, serving Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. To learn more, go to governmentjobs.com/careers/SCAQMD. Applications are due by Friday, March 17th. And still ahead on this Monday Memories, Rugby Week in Torrance is a wrap. Find out why the athletes look to our city as their home away from home. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Right here, baby. Look. Uma.
Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. For today's Monday Memories, we take a look at the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series that was played here in the South Bay over the weekend. The team from New Zealand took first place in the round-robin tournament, defeating Argentina 22-12. During the week leading up to the tournament, 16 of the best rugby teams in the world called Torrance home in preparation for an exciting weekend.
Well, the South Bay is fantastic, right? And Torrance is wonderful in its proximity to, Dignity Health Sports Park. The Torrance Marriott it's a great partner. There's lots of things to do. They're really, less than a mile from the beach, the mall, and all the different, restaurants and shops around the hotel are fantastic for the players, and they want that, that entire experience. It's really a great place to be rooted in, by way of that Torrance offers really that, that home feeling, but enough of the entertainment and to do things that these guys want when they come from all over the world to Southern California.
The weekend's rain didn't stop the matches, and it didn't stop Mayor George Chen and his wife Amy from attending and capturing some of the action. During the week, Mayor Chen also ran into the team from Spain that was training at his gym. He also spotted the tournament champions from New Zealand there as well. We wish all the athletes a safe trip back to their homes, and we hope to see you again next year. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great day.